Now, I think that Crowcoin is an easy 20x, but some people might be wondering, how do you think it can actually get there after you've seen stories like this, where the community was outraged over the unburning of the 7 billion tokens, 70 billion tokens, and the community was one point, just basically weeping over the Crow positions. Well, we've got some things I want to look at with you guys, including the roadmap ahead and, some of the optimism in this space. And we're going to jump into it in this video and kind of go through all this and talk about some immediate price action that we might see out of Crow. And the good news is, guys, is things are looking like they want to roar to the upside right now, as you're seeing some top memes and a lot of cryptocurrencies boosting up today. Look at all these coins pumping right now. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's take a look at everything that's going on. So we are having a sort of meme coin revival where all the most popular memes today, they're pumping, and they are the top trending coins right now. Mudang up 48%. You see Brad on base all the way up as well. You see so many coins pumping today. Which is great, but you know what you don't see up here yet? You don't see Crow. So why would I be so optimistic about CRO? Well, I want to show you guys something here. When you look and you scroll down and you find CRO, it is right now the 41st largest cryptocurrency by market cap, sitting at a 10-cent price. If it goes to $2, that's a 20x. It is currently sitting at a $2.6 billion market cap. Okay, a 10x from here is a $26 billion market cap. A 20x from here is about a $50 billion market cap, just over a $50 billion market cap. Right now, Binance is sitting at a $91 billion market cap. The BNB token, another major exchange with its own chain, Binance token being the gas token for that chain. If Crowcoin gets halfway there, you got a 20x, and I think that's something that could be possible. Get into more reasons why in a second. Now, some people, I think, gave up on Crypto.com after we saw this story. Community slams Crypto.com CEO over 70 billion token reissuance. They had a massive burn back in the early days of Cronos and CRO. And they were unburning those tokens for a variety of reasons, and they got a lot of criticism over it. That was back in March 19th, and just a day following, you saw March 20th, a few months ago, everybody doing this with their crow bags, right? Trying to revive them, right? Everybody was kind of down and in the dumps about it and upset about what was going on. But here's the thing, guys. Crypto.com unburning these tokens, well, it is not the best look and not the best thing you want to see, is not the main picture, okay, for Crypto.com, the company. You can't help but wonder what they're actually going to do with those tokens that they are unburning, and I'm sure they've got a lot of plans ahead. Some of the plans they do have ahead is what you can look at on the roadmap. So many different things coming. I mean, there are so many things they've promised they were going to do that they've already launched. AI products coming, AI-powered trading tools, Crypto.com stablecoin coming. In Q3, they're working with the CFTC. They're doing so much with governments and getting everything going in the right way with the regulatory framework, the correct regulatory framework and licensure in each country that they go into. And they're going to offer banking services in the future. And so while these things aren't so great, I believe that it's a fairly simple thing to see CRO go from its previous high, which was 97 cents, which is, almost a 10x away from where we're at, to just a simple 2x over its previous price, up to $2. I think we could see that. I don't know what this wick is. This wasn't really real price action, but I think we could see Crowcoin get to $2, even despite the CRO unburn. Because Crypto.com is a fundamentally strong company that, with every challenge that has popped up, they have overcome it and continued to grow to become the top exchange in North America. And when you realize that in the crypto space, people are panicking like this all the time. When people are panicking like this, guys, okay, and you go over and you take a peek at the March price action, here's your March price action, guys. If you have bought at the lows when everybody was trying to revive their CRO positions in their wallet, you would be up 45% from back in March where everybody was kind of panicking about this unburn. That's a very nice return on your money. Is it like the most amount? Well, I mean, here's the reality of the situation, guys. Looking at today, Mudang is up 46% alone. So CRO, I believe in the long term, is an easy 20x, but it's not going to be something that's going to go 50% overnight. But and it does sometimes, but Mudang or a Pepe could do bigger moves more frequently, but then have more volatility to the downside. I believe that CRO is an easy 20x in the regard that in time, over the future, I think it will stand the test of time. I think Crypto.com will stand the test of time. And to say that it can go to its previous high and 2x that is really a standard and easy move to see in the crypto space, something that I personally believe is very achievable. Now, you're not going to be getting these meme coin-like gains, but I want to remind you guys too, when you see like a Mudang or these memes pumping today, these coins that are exploding today went down 95% from just back in December. Now, CROcoin came down quite a bit from December, sure, but it wasn't 95%. It came down about 70%, which is big, but that's right in line with the altcoins. And really, one thing that I've been saying about these dips, okay, guys, these are your accumulation opportunities. If you were buying at the most painful part of CROcoin, it was in this last bear market at the lows in 2022 and even into 2023 down at 5 cents. It is up 2x from there. Earlier this year, it was almost up 5x from there. And at some point in the future, I think it's going to go a lot higher. If you were fortunate enough to catch CROcoin all the way down at the 5 cent level, and it does go up to $2, that is an insane that's almost a 50x opportunity, because that's a 4,000% gain. That's about a 50x opportunity on your money, which is absolutely incredible. I think that this is something that is possible in crypto in a lot of coins, okay? But CROcoin was always one that was an easy, understandable play for me, because the Crypto.com company is doing so much to continue to build their brand and expand their product offering to their customers. And they also have renamed their token Cronos after the Cronos chain, where they've got DeFi happening, and they are literally tapping into every segment of the crypto space. They're partnering with the president's company to launch some crypto ETFs later this year. There is so much good ahead, I believe, for Crypto.com, and it's something that I'm going to continue to keep an eye on. That's all I have for you in this one, guys. I am Crypto Kip. This is a Crypto Report. Looking at the price action for CRO quickly, I do want to share with you guys kind of the levels that I'm looking at immediately. Potentially getting back up to about this 12, call it a 13 cent price level, right at like 12.7 cents. Why there? Because we have seen ourselves reject off that, kind of get close to it, bounce off the top of it a few times. I would not be surprised to see us land somewhere in this 12 cent range. Maybe face a rejection. If we can break through to the upside, I'd be looking for a bullish bounce off, and then we can start charging up for our about 17 cent, 17.8 cent level, and maybe even the 23 cent level here in the next few months. I think that this bull market is going to be hitting stride in a beautiful way by October, at least. And some people are talking about a super cycle continuing on in the future. If you want to trade the volatility in these crypto coins, you can sign up for Blowfin using our link in the description down below, up to a $5,000 deposit bonus. If you want to trade CRO, any of your favorite memes, whether it's Mudang or CRO or Pepe or just Bitcoin, You can sign up for Blowfin using our link. If you want to check it out, go ahead and do so. That's all I have for you in this one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Smash the like, subscribe, DCA HODL. 2 videos here if you want to check them out. I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.